I wonder if that's how he gets himself in there.
Did he find a squirrel?
One just went, yeah, that way. Oh, this is pooping.
Yeah. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
What day is today? It's the
Wednesday,
the 18th?
Yeah,
19th. What is it?
19th.
Yeah, 19th.
Because, yeah, I leave today.
Your travel day.
Travel day.
Your first day of vacation.
Woohoo! Don't I wish?
Oh, man. We're going to talk about yesterday. Yesterday was a little weird. It was an abnormal day for us.
Yeah.
So,
well, for him, not for me.
yeah. So first of all, I changed the settings to not ultra wide, just wide. I'll still do my best to keep us both in frame. Thought yesterday's was a little disorienting. It's kind of like with the ultra wide, everything gets curved and weird, and it's just strange. So today's just wide.
Fisheye.
Fisheye, yeah. So while we're here, we're walking back to the creek. We're walking next to the west paddock. This is where the sheep are supposed to stay, and this is where the pigs can go also. Yesterday we had a strange event happen. Walked outside. This was probably mid-afternoon. Yeah. Late afternoon, probably, actually. Walked outside, and Winston was sitting at the fence line about down by the carport, but at this fence line here, whining. And I look over, and Levi is on the other side of the fence. He's over by where the sheep kind of just hang out. Which
is strange because they're trained to hot wire, and typically they don't go under it or through it. They usually don't even go close to it.
Right, yeah, they stay their distance, they know. So somehow Levi got on the other side of the fence and didn't know how to get himself back. And he would not come to our call. He wouldn't let me pick him up to take him over the fence. Like, he would just do the squat and the lay down, make himself really heavy. Very good at doing that.
Yes, he is.
He's a heavy boy. And like, he stayed there for a couple hours.
Yeah, we couldn't get him over, and then we had plans in town to meet and have dinner with our new neighbors. And so we were like, well, I guess he'll figure his way back out. He was able to get over there. Yeah. He should be able to get back over.
Right.
So when we got home, he didn't greet us.
Yeah, Winston did, but he didn't, like always. So it was getting kind of dark, so we grabbed a flashlight and started heading over, calling his name, and he was still pretty close to the fence, just hanging out basically in some brambles.
Yeah.
Which is really strange. And so I eventually had to just
pick him up.
Find a way to pick him up and carry him up over those brambles and over the fence. And he was glad to be back over, but he was he was really nervous about the whole thing and really jittery and very hungry and thirsty, and it was just strange.
We felt so bad.
I know, really did.
I mean, he had access to water over there.
Oh yeah.
Because there's water, just to be clear. Yeah. It wasn't like he was, completely left out there, but it was, it was just, I think it was just the nerves and stuff. And so then when we put him back on the other side of the fence and let him go, he just takes off, and we're like, oh no.
And Winston starts chasing him and starts sniffing him, and like, it was just strange.
It's a whole weird.
It was very, very weird. But he's okay. This morning he greeted me like normal and happy boy, and he hasn't eaten yet. Haven't fed the pups yet, but he's running around over there, chasing things, so he's fine.
He's back to normal, but it was just an odd day.
Yeah.
What else was odd about yesterday?
I was just gonna get there. So after we filmed yesterday's episode of Kick, I told you guys it was gonna be a slow day for me, just doing editing and some financial stuff.
It was a slow day for him.
Yeah, it really was. So I'm sitting on the bed editing the KraemerLife vlog that's coming out today, and I'm just like getting more and more just physically exhausted. Like, I'm thinking, man, I don't even know if I can even finish this vlog. I'm so incredibly tired.
Yeah.
And so I finished the vlog, and I didn't even like render it or upload or anything. I put my laptop to the side and I laid down and I fell asleep for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so from like 1 o'clock until like 3:30, I just fell asleep, which is completely abnormal for me. I mean, you all know that I have no off button. I just go, and I do wear myself out, but I usually have the energy enough to do it, but I had nothing. I had no physical energy whatsoever.
Your tank was empty.
It really was. Like my whole body just felt heavy.
Yeah.
So that was super, super weird. Not this morning. I feel fine. Feel like a normal morning, and
Oh boy.
yeah. We're close to the falling apart gray barn that has
They all went by it.
the turkey vulture in it, and dogs just passed right past it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's first.
Maybe on the way back, I'll check it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to come over here and tear this thing apart so bad, but we have so many other things to do. I was telling Katie last night, we're introducing 0 more projects until the other projects are done.
Are complete.
Yeah. I mean, we're
project out.
definitely project out. I just look around on like the 3 or 4 projects that we had started that aren't finished, and I'm like, oh, I have to finish those things.
Well, it's that, and then it's also spring is where it starts to become a little bit more overwhelming on the property. When you think about all of the work we want to do. Winter, it's a little relaxing because everything's, died off. You can walk, but maybe we'll start showing you. We'll flip it around the other way so you can see, but as we're walking, you'll start seeing more and more tall, the leaves are coming in, all of the brambles are coming back, all the bushes, so it is starting to take back over again.
Yep.
And while I think it's absolutely beautiful,
it is.
I think I want to clear and manage this so it is something we can walk through all the time.
Yep.
And so it starts to get a little bit more like, okay, let's just finish something and have a win.
Yeah.
Let's just have a win.
Yeah. So I ordered the microphones. So you'll have a microphone, I'll have a microphone.
Sweet.
And so we can do things like walk around, show what we're doing, still talk, you'll hear us, and the camera doesn't have to be pointed towards us.
Oh, good.
So that'll be good. But so yesterday, it's overgrowing. It's growing like you can see our walkway. I'm going to turn it around and see if maybe you can still hear us. Yeah. You can see the path that we walk, but if you stray off the path even just a couple feet. So here's an example of the wild comfrey. Look at this thing. It's so cool. It definitely looks different leaf-wise than the comfrey that we got from permapastures. I'm excited to do that test to see what the animals prefer.
Winston eating it?
Yeah, Winston's eating the comfrey. Or he's sniffing it. Hi there, buddy. Hi there. Good morning. We haven't said good morning to you yet. Not on camera, at least. Yeah, so.
I bet.
Yep, it's starting to become a little overwhelming again. That's okay. So you're doing your vacation, your business trip. I did that on purpose. Yeah. She's doing her business trip. You'll be back Sunday.
Yep.
And that means that we're leaving for the airport in a couple hours.
Yep.
Because you have a later flight. I'm going to stop at the hardware store and get some stuff for the chicken coops. I need some door hinges. I think we decided we're just gonna go with like really cheap, inexpensive chicken wire to go between the hoops. Yep, while we wait for the hardware cloth to arrive, finishing the front door.
We ordered more hardware cloth because we didn't have enough to finish the front, but it'll be wrapped 48 inches tall all the way around the entire perimeter with hardware cloth. And then what he's talking about is where, since it's 3 hoops kind of combining in these little, where the arches combine and there's a frame.
The 2 sections.
Just so the chickens can't get to each other. We're gonna probably put chicken wire there instead, just to save a little bit of money. And also, since it's fully wrapped already, we don't feel like things are gonna be able to get in, because there's a frame below it. It's not like you can come in below. Or above, really. So
the predators, ground predators. We're gonna switch over to the view and the sounds. So I'll stop at the hardware store and get that stuff. I'm gonna try to rip down all the boards that I need for the framing for the 2 other doors and the other coops. But I'll probably end up taking that chicken wire that I get at the hardware store, putting it between the 2. And actually wrapping it around where the door is going to be, framing the door in with it, or wiring the door with the chicken fencing, so that way I can actually put some chickens in there, and we can still put hardware cloth over it.
Around it later.
Yeah. Because I want to get some of the chickens into that coop.
Yeah.
And out of the little Ava 2 and coops that they're in.
Yeah, we like the little coops that we got because they're great for smaller birds to get them out to grass earlier. But when you have 8 of them in there in a coop that's made for 2 to 3, it gets pretty crowded pretty quick
really
when
quick.
they're sleeping. Our last batch that we hatched out, we had 9 total, 4 roosters and 5 hens. And they slept in it until they were very big, and we were really surprised. And then only the boys stayed in it, and the girls got smart and joined the other coop.
Yeah, the girls got smart, and the boys got kicked out, basically.
Pretty much.
Got kicked in, they stayed in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's kind of, yeah, my week's gonna be a couple events I'm managing in California, so I'll be doing that. And it's just gonna be busy. I mean, event planning, and if anyone who's ever done it in project management, I'll be probably 12, 15-hour days just for a 4-hour event. So, and then travel time and being on the West Coast and the hours difference is always fun. It's easier, I think, when you come to the east than it is when you go west. At least for me, it is. So I always struggle a little bit when I go the other way.
Right, because
I'm losing 3 hours basically.
Yep, yeah, so 9 o'clock there
6
is
6 a.m. my time.
Yeah.
And I have to be at the events by 8 a.m. and it's usually about an hour drive in LA traffic. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
Be good for me to wake up early.
You know, that does not sound like a fun vacation. Yeah. I was just going to mention something, and I forgot what it was. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to mention. There was something. I had something on my mind when you were talking about going to California. Oh, that's what it was. I want to, before you take off, I want to move the 2 Ava 2 and coops just a little bit so they have more fresh grass, because they've already taken all the grass out of their square in their little run. Yeah, so. Well, the dogs aren't enjoying the creek, so we can start heading back.
Yeah, they're enjoying all the sticks.
Yeah, it's so strange. They come down here, and Kinsley just spends her time just eating sticks. And Winston usually goes into the creek and gets some...
dips his toes in.
Yep, and get some fresh water. And Levi just runs around. He just runs around everywhere.
I think he looks for turtles and for... I don't know what he's just a goop. He's just high energy all the time, running around. Puppy.
Yeah.
Puppy protection dog.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna head back, finish up chores. Well, that just means feed the dogs. They haven't been fed yet, and then we can move the coops.
Yep.
And then we have to go take you to the airport, and then I'll go to the hardware store.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, I might stop by that one store on the way, that's a Mennonite store, and just go check it out, since I'm going to be kind of in that area. I might just go stop there really quick and kind of check it out.
Yeah, we're looking for alternative foods and more cost-effective foods for the animals, and also seeing what is local here outside of just big box stores.
Yeah.
We haven't really had a big chance to... Well, we haven't given ourselves a lot of opportunity to explore and try to see out what else is out there, but we've had quite a few folks recommend some places to us. So.
Yeah, we tried the local co-op, and I didn't like their feed selection, so I didn't go, and it wasn't that much cheaper, so I'm hoping that the Mennonite store does offer some good alternatives. So. And
I think there's another farm store as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so. Well, we're gonna turn the camera around, just walk back. So we'll say goodbye now, and you guys can watch as much as the walk back as you would like.
Yep.
And I will see you tomorrow. Katie will not. She will not see you until Monday, so that's 3 episodes from now.
Yep.
So.
All right. Bye.
Bye. What are you doing in the chicken coop? Why are you in the chicken coop, you silly girl? Why are you in the chicken coop? No, don't get out. You're going to have a hard time getting out. You're going to poop in the chicken coop. Okay. All right, you do that. You're just a silly girl.